It's Julie, and we're here at the Manhattan Beach recording studio, and I have the beautiful and talented Chlöe with me. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Oh, man, your energy is really unmatched.
Thank you.
You're like such beautiful, warm energy, very inviting.
Thank you. Same with you, and a very calming voice.
Ooh, thank you. I want to get into all the amazing things that you're doing because you're doing a lot of amazing things. But I feel like to have the success that you have, we have to have like a foundation. And for me, my foundation has always been my family.
Absolutely.
Can you talk to me about the importance or how has it resonated with you to have your sister and your family involved in your career?
Yes. Well, shout out to my family. I would not be the person I am today without them. They have taught me so much and been with me through a lot. So I'm very grateful for them. And yeah, family's everything. Like, I can't go a day without like talking to my godmom or like calling my little brother on FaceTime. Like, yo, you good? Like, what's tea and all that. So yeah, family's everything to me.
Yes, the FaceTimes, the random, like you can have a bad day and you get a FaceTime from like one of the little people in your family.
Yeah. Or when he
Changes
calls me
everything.
from school, because he's like in high school now. He's 16. He's like in that cool age. So when he still calls me when he's around his friends, it means a lot. And I'll tell you another thing that meant a lot. Like, I was in the car and I called him. And he answered and he goes, yo, what's up, bro? I'm at homecoming. I said, and you picked up the phone? He said, yeah, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good. He said, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later.
I love
and
him.
that melted my heart.
I
Because he
love
could have
him.
just texted me like, I'm out, what's up?
Right. I think I would have did that to my sibling. He's better than me. Yo, you good? You okay? You ain't getting kidnapped, right? I recently saw your performance that you just did on Jimmy Fallon. And honestly, a lot of your performances. And I really wasn't expecting that range. I feel like you're always pushing the bar for yourself. It's like a you versus you type of situation. Yeah, and I love that. Do you feel like you tap into your alter ego or a different energy when you perform?
It's definitely an outer body experience when I perform.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just allowing myself to be a vessel of, God, and the light, I'm just letting it shine because it's not me, it's God. And it's the best feeling being up on that stage. It's me. It's like me completely without all of, when we get chipped by the world with everything that you go through. And so then you just learn how to maneuver and function a certain way.
Yeah.
The me on stage is me without all of that.
Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow. I definitely understand that because when I speak to beautiful creatives like yourself, when I have that experience that we can talk, it's the time where I feel like I'm meditating because I'm present with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on and I don't care what's going on.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. Do you ever name your alter ego like when you're on stage?
Do I have a name? I don't have a name. But it's definitely something greater than me.
Maybe when you find out the name, call me, girl, because I want to find out. I feel like every time you release content, like your performance, you're trending. You trend on social media. Literally, the first week you signed up for Instagram, your solo Instagram, you had like 1 million followers. And I think that with that light, there's beautiful energy, but there's also taxing energy. And on my platform, I do talk a lot about like mental health and emotional health in our communities. How have you been able to maneuver through that or navigate through that noise?
It's definitely difficult.
Yeah.
Because when you just try to be the best version of yourself, someone will find something to tear down and pick at.
Yeah.
So that's definitely difficult, but it's how you maneuver. And I have to learn that my self-worth isn't validated by outside opinions.
Yes.
And another thing is, no matter how great at something I am, I won't be able to please everyone. And that's something I had to learn because sometimes I'll think, I sang every note perfect. I did that right. Why isn't everyone saying they love it?
Yeah.
Why is this one person saying they don't like it? But it's impossible. Not even the best person or best performer out there in the world, everyone said something positive about them all the time. It's still later when people give people their flowers.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I have so much more to grow, so much more to do. As long as I am being myself completely and giving my all, and every ounce of fire that I have in me, I'm letting out, then I'm doing my job and everything else will fall into place.
And
So.
that's definitely a word to live by because I feel like yes, you go trending, but a lot of kids go through that themselves. Like if they go trending in their school, or one of the moments gets passed around, and it's like no, if you live within yourself and you can return back to center, like that's definitely a word. I love that. I want to talk about Ungodly Hour,
Yeah.
the project with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that project was very important and very beautiful. But do you feel like it was like the ushering to womanhood for both of you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ungodly Hour meant something so much to my sister and I. And that was a special project. We finished it a year before it came out. We
Wow.
didn't even know when it was going to come out. And we were separated for a minute. And when the family had to come back to the States because of the pandemic, that's when we were like, okay, we'll release the album. And so it's like the COVID sucks. And so many people I know have lost so many family members. And this pandemic has been like horrible.
Yeah.
But the one bright side that I can say out of that is that we finally got to put out our album and like promote it, even though it was from our backyard. So that was the silver lining in that.
Yeah.
Because if, the pandemic didn't happen, I don't know if we would have put that out. Yeah.
It was definitely a moment to create.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when things are happening, we need art.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
So I definitely get that. We're at the height now of Have Mercy. I love it. Okay. The video goes crazy. You have, I think, of 24 million views and counting. That's amazing. I think that when you release these visuals and your content, there's always a message to it. What do you feel like is the overall message for the visuals and Have Mercy?
Oh, wow. The overall message?
Yeah.
Okay. Women are the baddest.
Okay.
And we can love our bodies and show them off just as much as the world wants to on their terms.
Thank you.
But we can take it back and do it on our terms. And that women have such commanding power, especially over men. That's why in the music video, I'm like a modern day like Medusa.
Yes.
And we lure the men in with, our presence, ass, whatever you want to say. And yeah, so.
And that's really what I love about you, because maybe sometimes just you being transparently yourself and living your life to the fullest and being this beautiful creative that we're seeing, you have become like an advocate for body positivity. And I don't know, did you know that at the time that you were going to become this?
I didn't, because I'm still insecure about my body. I love food. Oh, Lord.
Me too.
And if I don't watch what I eat, I'll like, woo. And everyone's like, oh, what do you do? What workouts do you do? And I think even Women's Health posted about me one time talking about my abs. And I said, hold on, wait a minute. It's weird that people compliment my body because for so long I put it down.
Wow.
So that's weird. Yeah. That's weird. Even now, like it's the time I really appreciate it is like when I'm on stage and I'm like, I'll be working it. And other than that, like I feel like we all have our insecurities that we kind of nitpick at, but I think as long as we love the majority of who we are, we'll get past it.
I love that you say that, because I also do feel like with social media now and you having such an amazing impact and presence, and you becoming like a body positivity advocate, right, in this day and age, how important do you feel is that movement right now?
It's very important. I think it's important for women and men to feel empowered in the skin that they're in.
Yes.
Especially when we live in a society where it tells us otherwise. And especially when social media is so prominent right now and we're constantly seeing the best version of everyone. And then we're comparing it to the worst version of ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like comparing yourself to others is a killer, and I'm guilty of doing that.
Yeah.
I am so guilty of doing that. I'll be like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? And I was happy that we were all in the house because I didn't have FOMO. Because none of us were doing nothing anyways. But
talk about it. No, seriously, talk about it, because it's like nothing's going on outside, so no FOMO over here.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's selfish and bad.
Yikes, but it's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's just the reality of everything. Honestly, Chlöe, you are everything. A full-blown creative, an advocate for so many different people in so many different ways. It's really beautiful to see your career blossom. Where should we expect from you in the future, and everything you have going on?
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
The moon and stars are the limit. I don't know. I want to surprise myself. I got to keep pushing myself out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
I hope when I put out my project, people love it and it speaks to them. And yeah, because Have Mercy was just the tip of the iceberg. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, like people don't, if you just hear that, you're going to think I'm just one way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many ways that I can't wait for people to hear.
Honestly, in your recent performance, I'm like, wait, why is Have Mercy like classical Mozart right now? It was beautiful to
Thank you.
witness.
Thank you.
And then you went like you broke it down to like a producer type of set. I'm like, what is going on? I love this.
Thank
It
you.
was the range for me.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your love, your energy, your
You too.
transparency.
Thank
Where can
you.
people keep up with you and your infectious energy?
Yeah, follow me everywhere at Chlöe Bailey, and you can just check me out. Chlöe, Have Mercy, whatever you want to do, all of that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.